Hi, Corona. Hi, I'm the old dude. Now, did you ever do one thing only to neglect the other thing that was so much more important? Well, I know one guy who did. Let's see what this old fart has to say about it. So, let me ask you, can anything interesting happen at Walmart? Well, let's see. There my wife and I, leaving our small rural town, driving 60 miles on the way to the nearest city that was at least big enough to have one Walmart. Now, what do old people do after being on the road for 60 miles? Well, that's right. We have to go to the restroom. Now, here at Walmart, on this day, it was a weekday, so there weren't very many people in the parking lot. So we went to the restroom, and I finished my business, and like always, I went up to the sink to wash my hands. Now, let me tell you first about the importance of washing hands. Why do I mention this? Well, before the year 2000, I was like most people. I washed my hands sometimes and such. And if I was busy at work and under pressure of a deadline, after I used the restroom, I might, there's people watching, I might go up to the sink and kind of wet the tips and run off and get back to work. And before the year 2000, in the wintertime, I generally had 2, 3, 4 colds, and at least one of them was pretty bad. Now, something clicked in the year 2000. Someone told me, probably my wife, that if I washed my hands religiously, that I'd have less colds. Well, it stuck. I became a kamikaze hand washer. Pet the dog, wash the hands. Go outside, come back in, wash the hands. Do anything in the house, wash the hands. What was the result of this? Well, this is the year 2000. Well, here it is 20 years later. And in those 20 years, I've had about half a dozen colds total during those 20 years. That's all. And none of them were particularly severe. So why do I mention this? I'm outlining the importance of washing those hands. Now let's get back to our hero. Well, he did his business, and he approached the sink. Now you'll never guess what he did next. This righteous man, this paragon of virtue, this perfect example for all humankind, staring me down in disapproval because I didn't wear a mask. Well, he did his business, approached the sink, and he just stuck his hand, barely hit the tips, grabbed a paper towel, made like he was drying his hands for a second, threw it away, and walked on out. And I'm looking at him and I'm thinking to myself, what? Here it is, this example for all mankind, this person who's better than me and anyone else, wearing his mask, and he doesn't wash his hands. He neglected by far the most important thing. Well, Mr. Righteous himself failed this time. Now, what do you guys think? Was I wrong to not wear a mask this day? Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Just because I'm old and experienced in life doesn't mean I know everything. It doesn't mean I did the right thing. Did either of us do the right thing? Let me know in the comments. Check you later.